Greetings everybody and welcome back to the Halo 1 playthrough. We are in 343 Guilty Spark. Fun fact, 343 is the name of the company that, the studio that replaced Bungie after they left Microsoft. Well enough alone, am I right?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, that wasn't supposed to happen. Why did my fire... Oh, I remember now, because for some reason, the system started thinking that I was, for some bizarre reason, holding my mouse because I unplugged it while it was still held in. Also, fun fact, Halo 1 came out during an era before the Red Cross banned using their symbol in video games and other external media. So, in this game, you can actually see the Red Cross, for example. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think of the lighting of this level, David? Does it look spooky?
Yes.
Yes. You sound so bored. You
I'm
okay?
not.
You're not. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. You're still in awe and in shock of your wins in Yu-Gi-Oh, aren't you?
Yep, basically. I'm
Yeah.
still proud of everyone so much in a row. Invoke Telement is amazing.
Invoke Tearlaments is crazy as deck. Yep. So, if you've noticed, David, there's been a surprising lack of elites this past few missions, haven't there?
Yeah. It's strange. Oh, God! You got hit.
It doesn't
You
matter.
didn't even try to dodge.
Because it doesn't really affect my health, it only affects my shield, so I just have to hide behind a corner and I regen. Man, how come the grenades start sucking so much ass in Halo 4? Okay, Halo 1 grenades, I still stand are the best grenades in the series. Broke. And also Halo 1 has the best pistol until Halo 5, but Halo 5 does a lot of things wrong, so I don't really count it. Yeah, Halo 5, by the way, has such a bad reputation that even Microsoft won't put it on PC.
Yeah,
Because they know it's just going to be a loss of money. That's great.
well, I'm sure some... Oh, man.
Well, I mean, the multiplayer was alright until it just became a fucking pay-to-win sim. And then the campaign, I don't know who they got to write that campaign, but that person needs mental help. Okay? I don't think that person is okay in the head. I think that person might have been sick.
What happened in the campaign?
Nothing. It was the most boring campaign of all time. And worse, it was false marketing. Okay? Everything in the trailers, none of it appeared in the game.
Oh, wow.
Not one trailer scene, not one detail, nothing. The freaking 5-hour podcast that they have you listen to before playing the game during the marketing, none of that factored into the game. It was all completely scrapped. Here I am thinking we're gonna play as Master Chief rescuing Benjamin Jerome from the clutches of Oni. Lo and behold, Benjamin is never mentioned. Yeah, poor Benjamin, by the way. He was sent to the Midnight Facility.
What that?
It's effectively white room torture, but it's 24/7, and there is no human connection at all.
Is
And
that still what White Room Torture is? No human connection?
no, but it's worse though because it's psychologically designed to make it so that you only dream the color white, so you no longer can tell when you're awake.
That is... That is evil.
Yeah, because he uncovered the truth about the Master Chief. And it's
That's how
that...
we're genetically engineered?
No, it's the fact that Master Chief enlisted at 6 years old to fight insurgents.
That's the dangerous truth.
Well, yeah, Master Chief is supposed to be a non-controversial figure, a pillar of hope to humanity, and this guy was about to uncover some darkness. He also uncovered secrets about cloning, and unlike Omega, he didn't butcher a translation.
I'm getting something about Sonic Omega?
That was Sonic Heroes. Yeah, that was a Sonic Heroes reference.
How old the translation botch?
So, in the English version, Rouge says...
I know, he says, you know much about cloning. The original must be somewhere.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's based on what Rouge says, because Rouge says in the English dub, did I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot, and then Omega says, you know about cloning, the original must exist somewhere. That scene is not at all what is said. Rouge asks Omega, do you think Shadow is the real Shadow? And Omega says that he doesn't care, and that the real Shadow must be somewhere.
As far as we know, that was the real Shadow, right?
It is the real Shadow. We can confirm it from Shadow the Hedgehog's true ending.
Speaking of which, how are you feeling about Finger Shadow? what you never said anything about what I showed you. What do you feel about Mephiles coming back
Oh, they
in
they
Shadow?
better do that right. Mephiles is arguably the best villain in the fucking franchise.
Like, yeah, oh my god, as much as people hate Sonic 06, many can agree that Mephiles was freaking awesome.
Mephiles is the best villain that series has ever had. He's the only villain that successfully killed Sonic too. So, you know, props to him.
Then Eggman Nega kill Sonic. Wait, no, there was no Sonic in his dimension.
Yeah, that wasn't Sonic. But Eggman Nega did kill things. Keyword, I'm saying with an E, gentlemen, not an I.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
I know, but I'm saying that for YouTube's sake, so they don't cut us off. Yeah.
But
Now,
anyway,
yeah.
I'm
So,
curious. I'm actually genuinely curious if this is even gonna be canon. Is the Shadow Sword gonna be canon?
I hope so. Anyways, you're not paying attention to the visuals, are you?
All the blood. Yes, I am aware about the gore and stuff that we did not cause.
Yeah.
Something else was here.
Exactly. So, fun fact, horror games have evolved since then because this level used to scare the shit out of people back in the day. Okay, this used to be a horror level, like a real, you know, spooky shit until Resident Evil showed off how to do horror correctly.
People considered scary at the time before. So, like sometimes, yeah, sometimes I didn't understand. Like one example I keep hearing people saying are scared of, and even to this day, is the scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit when Doom was revealed to be a tune.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when he got going off squeaky voice and the red eyes.
Yeah.
People talk about how scary that scene is, and I think I don't see it.
Well, you gotta realize, David, we grew up in the era of special effects, so it's a lot harder to shock you and me. It's like when I rewatched. It's like when I rewatched The Exorcist. Like I remember when I watched The
What does
Exorcist.
special effects have to do with anything? The special effects in Who Framed Roger Rabbit are fucking amazing.
I agree with you, but at the same time, you and I recognize special effects as special effects rather than something we see on screen. So psychologically, our brain tricks us into saying, "Oh, it's not real."
I mean, that's not entirely true. I get scared of the Demogorgon, and that's CGI.
Is that from Stranger Things?
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's fucking terrifying. Okay.
I've seen the Demogorgon. It's not that bad. But yeah,
So what about the Mind Flayer?
I want to point out I stopped after season 3.
The Mind Flayer was in season 2.
Oh, then I probably. Oh, is that like really long black thing that had a bunch of tentacles on it?
Yep.
I mean, the visual was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't get scary out of it.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. That kind of got me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's because I've been playing this game since I was a kid, but this has long since stopped affecting me in terms of fear.
Oh, the unafraid jump scare still get me. Like I still to this day, I still get scared of the. I still get scared of the man bat jump scare on Arkham Knight.
I haven't played that in years. Holy shit.
Well, I'm planning on doing a let's play that when I'm done with my other one, so you can.
So
we can commentate on that.
Yeah, when we're grandparents, got it.
Shut the fuck up.
You know I'm right.
Shut the fuck up.
Then fucking finish your videos, David.
Watch your mouth, son.
Okay? Fucking finish your videos and I wouldn't make these jokes.
Whatever.
Yeah. Also, I do love this little scene. Apparently they were gonna license an AC/DC song for this, but the deal never went through, so they just wrote a rock song for this section. And I think it's a really good song.
I'll find out when we hear it.
Yeah.
So are we playing at this guy now?
No, we're not.
Or is
playing
it, or did all a huge cutscene?
This is just a cutscene.
Okay.
And no, this isn't Neptunia. The cutscene isn't 40 minutes.
Thank God. Then again, that's not as bad as Blaze Blue. The cutscene before the first fight is an hour long.
I'm pretty sure that there are Neptunia cutscenes that are over an hour long. I'm 100% convinced there are.
I mean, I need to get back to Mark 2. The thing is, I can't do it yet because here's the thing. I'm kind of doing it with streaming it with friends on another server, but we've been doing other stuff. We're doing other things that we don't have time to stream it. I don't have time to stream it.
I guess. I mean, you could stream it on YouTube and just fucking stream it with them. It's like you just.
Again, we're busy together. We're doing other things together.
That's true. I mean, look, to every it's a video game. At the end of the day, you're free to pace it however you want. Man, I miss these kinds of cutscenes in video games. Man, now too many games try to look like freaking movies, and honestly, it's like, okay, when you do it well, like really, really well, you'll get to me. But it's so hard to do the movie game thing.
Right. Well,
What one game that you could think of that does it well?
Halo 4.
Just do it, son.
As much as I
Okay,
have issues with that
what-
game, it actually does
What
like
one
move
game
the
you can get that does it well that isn't Halo?
A game that does it well that is not Halo. Like, okay, it's like the game tries to look like a movie at times. Stellar Blade, technically.
You know, I mean to get that game.
It's actually a really good game, although
I heard it.
it's like I just played Crystar and I did like a 60-hour playthrough and the combat's so similar.
Wait, exactly. Wait, isn't it an online game, like an event game, or is it just single player?
No, it's a single player campaign made by a Korean phone company.
Okay, just making sure. Just wanted to ask, considering it. I heard
David,
it was a co-op event. I want to show the limited thing on it. I don't know much about the game other than it's like open world style. But I have heard good things about it.
Copy.
it's not really open world though. It's just expansive levels, but there's levels to it. It's not truly an open world game.
I don't have time for your
Okay.
lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
In a way, you could argue it's like an open zone game where there's a bunch of open areas, but it's not one completely open section.
Mendoza. I don't. There. Mira.
You know, like Legends Arceus or Sonic Frontiers kind of style. The combat's alright.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I think Black Knight Wukong does better combat.
Oh
but
shit! Oh wow! This is like
Damn it, Jenkins.
this is like being in a cave full of the xenomorph eggs that they're all just hatched.
By the way, these flood things are 3 feet tall.
I'm aware. That makes it even scarier. Again, like you're being like you're being fight, like you're being hunted by a swarm of face huggers.
Except they're not face huggers. They attach to you and you become them. And also, if you pay attention, we're actually in that room.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm well aware we are.
The flood. So, fun fact, this is actually supposed to be the flood that God sent down from heaven to flood the world. And it isn't
What?
until the Forerunners built the Ark that they got rid of the flood menace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Halo was written by a bunch of studiers of the Bible.
I'm well aware. I'm well aware of how the game has various biblical inclusion. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's what the flood is supposed to represent. It's supposed to be...
So the flood that God sent down.
wasn't an actual flood with water. It was these fuckers.
And what you think is that the ark was built by Adam Perea? Wasn't instructed by Noah to make it?
A Forerunner called Noah made it.
But was he instructed to by God? Or did he just do it to
He
save
was
his family?
instructed to by God. Yes, you're correct.
Okay.
The
So
precursors.
the Forerunner. So okay. It's sounding a lot like Prometheus.
Kind of, except, you know, without the blasphemy. Because this game is actually cool.
You know what I'm talking about, like how
Yeah.
Prometheus they said that Jesus was actually one of them,
Yeah,
the engineer.
yeah, I remember. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that the trick to these guys that only works in Halo 1, because in Halo 2 this strategy doesn't work, they patch the shit.
It's just a melee.
Take a pistol out and walk backwards while meleeing. If you do this in Halo 1, the AI is programmed to rush you, and since the pistol has the longest melee animation and hitbox extension, it's going to hit them more often than not, and you will kill them faster than they will attach to you, which means that you won't get infected. In Halo 2, this doesn't work because the Flood are programmed to dodge your melees. Which, fair enough. They are supposed to be really smart. I'm down for that. The only reason these guys look tiny is because Master Chief is 7'2".
Yeah, they didn't even look this small in the flashback.
In the flashback, they looked huge.
Yeah.
Also, I remember the first time I got here as a kid. Where the hell did he come from?
I got no idea. Where did that guy come from?
And now you realize why there aren't any elites. Those are the
They've all been
elites.
taken.
Those are the elites. It's
And all these guys can eventually become the freaking grave mine.
they will collect biomass to create the grave mine. Yes. Although the grave mine in this game and the grave mine in Halo 2 are two different grave mines.
Wait, there's a grave mine in this game too?
Yes.
So, wait, is the Flood just like the main antagonist in the entire Halo franchise?
No. The Flood are the corrupted remains of the precursors that were fed to dogs, and then those dogs evolved into different types of dogs that can produce Flood spores. The Flood spores eventually became perilous
That doesn't
And
answer my question.
I mean, is the Flood the main villain of Halo? Technically, yes, until 343 got a hold of it, and now it's the Endless, but that wasn't Bungie's intention.
Okay.
I don't even say that they're the main villains, because technically the Floods themselves don't see themselves, or in reality don't even act with complete malice intent. The goal of the Flood is to assimilate
just survive,
all,
right?
is to assimilate all life into the Flood, so they can create a key mind, and then from the key mind, they can create an even higher form of existence. And once they reach that plane of existence, they can alter the laws of reality so that they can no longer starve to death, and then they can begin to infect time and space. And once that happens, it's game over. The Flood wins.
What, you think he's doing it? You think he's doing everything as service? All life as service?
That's what they think. Although, to be honest, when the ancient humans asked the precursor, the primordial specifically, what is the purpose of the Flood, all of them killed themselves.
I mean, we asked that question and they just killed themselves.
Well, they were told the answer, and that caused them to kill themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the true intention behind the Flood, we actually don't know it completely. We just know what their end goal is, but why they do it, we don't know. Yeah.
I
Okay.
see.
I want to point out, I haven't played this level in a long time, because more often than not, I'm not playing Halo 1. I'm usually playing Halo 2 or 3, because they're just better,
Fair-
honestly.
Yeah, I get that.
But Halo 1 has a boss level design, I'm not gonna lie. The Halo 1 level design is so
I'm
good.
it does look pretty. Everything we just saw, the was gotten a bit more cooler.
Oh yeah. This has the lighting down, the narrative pacing, the enemy design, the formations, the weapon design. I love the camo assault rifle. It looks so badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't remember if you gave me an answer when I asked it, or if you just move something else. Do you think the Shadow Price Sonic XL generation is gonna be canon or no?
I think it will be. Because the Sonic Initiative stated that new projects must be canon.
But here's the thing: if it is canon, for the taking the same places when Sonic going to generations, is this gonna lead up to the rival fight of Shadow in the game?
So according to Izuka-san, the Shadow Generations portion and the Sonic Generations portion happen at the same time. However, in Sonic Generations, the Time Eater only took from events of Sonic's past, whereas in Shadow Generation, the Time Eater took events from the past and future.
Wait, what? Okay. Hang on. So, the Shadow we fight is the past Shadow. It's not the modern Shadow, right?
Shadow you fight in Sonic Generations is Adventure 2 Shadow.
Okay. So the Shadow that showed up at the end of at the final boss, that's our Shadow.
That
Correct?
is the current Shadow, yes. You got this, Sonic.
So I'm guessing that Shadow will be the Generation Shadow after we play his playthrough.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wonder if he's probably not gonna keep the Black Doom powers.
I mean, they'd be pretty badass, though. It's kind of like how I want Sonic to keep the Psy Loop, because I think it's one of the coolest things they ever gave him.
Oh, it is, but at least there it kind of makes sense why he can't use it. Psy Loop only works available with the data stuff on the island.
True, but he became Super Sonic too, so he could probably do it.
Super Sonic has been a thing since forever. It's not exclusive.
No, Super Sonic 2. Okay,
Huh?
he went even further beyond in Frontiers. Oh, right, you didn't get that far.
No. I know they talk. I'm talking about when he gets the blue eyes.
Yeah, that's Super Sonic 2.
Oh my god. This is literally just copying more of Dragon Ball.
Technically, Super Sonic came out in 92 and Super Saiyan came out in 93, so technically Dragon Ball copied Sonic. The only difference is that Dragon Ball did the transformation better. Okay? And I'm gonna stand by that. The one that gets me, you know why we don't get a Battle Royale remake anymore? Even though a lot of people want one? It's because people will think that it's ripping off the Hunger Games, even though Battle Royale came out first. Hello?
Still here. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. So, the difference between fighting the Flood and the Elites and the Covenant in general is night and day, really. Fighting the Covenant is more like a chess match. You solve a puzzle. They have their formation, they have their guns, they have their tactics, and you, the player, need to
Right.
figure out the correct way, timing, strategy, so on and so forth to defeat them. The Flood play like the Black Ops zombie mode, where they're just gonna fucking chase you down.
But
But the difference is
doesn't make
that
it-
these motherfuckers
doesn't
have
make it
guns.
easy.
Yeah, these motherfuckers have guns. And on Legendary, they kill you so fast. The only reason it looks like I'm not, dying over and over again is because I actually played this game like 100 times. Okay? I remember my first few Legendary playthroughs of this game. It felt like I was getting my freaking nuts stomped with how much I was getting my ass kicked. Also, Miguel, you activated the bridge. What are you doing? What are you doing, Miguel? You activated the bridge. Why? And you missed the jump, Miguel. Of course you missed the jump, Miguel. Why did you miss the jump, Miguel? David, tell me, why did I do this?
I don't know. Why did you? Because you're not focused.
Because, David, you gotta realize that my focus is on combat. I'm not gonna lie. The level design itself, Halo 1 to me, I think has, compared to Halo 2 and 3, the least memorable level design. And also, I start speeding this up because
Yeah, I figured.
I keep missing this jump over and over again. I get pissed off at myself. And honestly, whoever programmed fall damage in this room, clearly you didn't do your job very well, because sometimes I'll take fall damage and then sometimes I just won't take any damage. Yeah. I think I might be the only Halo 1 Let's Player to ever use this much. Actually, this isn't a Let's Play. Technically, this is a commentary because the recording's already posted. Let's Plays mean they
Yeah.
have to be live. The point is, I might be the only person to do this much speed up without cutting scenes out in Halo 1 on YouTube. I might be wrong about that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of Halo 1 Let's Plays, and I gotta say, Halo 1 is definitely a classic among the first-person shooter genre. It does so much right, but the newer games in like Halo 2 and 3, they just improve upon it so much that it's kind of hard to go back to Halo 1. Where did he come from? Okay. I gotta admit, are you listening to the audio, by the way, just so I know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is the sound design for you?
Well, honestly, stellar. Like it fit the atmosphere of how the level's taken.
Yeah. It's crazy that all of this was made back in 2001. The game still looks good. A bit, too many straight lines, but visually it looks good. Yeah, I apologize for the graphics though, ladies and gentlemen. This game was made 23 years ago. Oh my god, this game's 23 years old. What happened? What happened to me, David?
I don't know.
What happened to
Life?
us? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember this level that well. Usually if I'm playing Halo 1, I'm booting up the library more often than not. Mostly because I just like that level a lot. It's also the longest level in the game. Before the edits, I spent about 4 hours. After the edits, I cut it down to an hour and a half. No, not 4 hours. I spent like 2 something. I spent 4 hours in Truth and Reconciliation. But the difference is that Truth and Reconciliation was 4 hours because I kept dying. The library was like 2.5 hours because it's just a long level. So yeah. You know what I
I gotta feel sorry for I gotta feel sorry for those grunts earlier. They hired from their own allies, their own people trying to survive what's taking over them, only to be killed by you.
the Master Chief. Or as the TV show version is called Master Cheeks, by the way.
What?
Yeah, in the TV show, the Paramount TV show, he's called Master Cheeks because in the first episode, I think it's the first episode, we see his ass.
Wait. So is it called that officially in the show? Or
No,
do we
it's just the little differentiation that was made by the fans, and some people at 343 actually did it jokingly as well, referred to the TV show version of Master Chief as Master
Okay,
Cheeks.
I was like, if that was actually official, I would be so stupid.
Look, man, it is a bit stupid. But to be fair, the Halo TV show is fucking stupid, man. Okay, what they should have done is gotten Blur Motion Studios to just make a bunch of episodes. Okay? Because clearly those guys know how to do visuals. And, David, you have seen Blur Motion Studios because that's actually the remastered Halo 2 cutscenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
anything I've never seen that Halo show.
yeah, good. Also, I'm back at 1 HP again because I can never be above 1 HP in these levels. How dare I, right? How dare I try to keep a health bar? Why? Why, right? Man, that guy did not have a good day. Okay? Your inability, David, to safeguard Halo is a colossal error, and you rightfully bear the blame. But this demon, this Master Chief, By the time you learned of his intent, there was nothing you could do. Okay, this part I only survived because of the AI fucking up. For some reason, after I became invisible, they stopped knowing where I was. Did you like my joke?
Yes. It was
Yay!
actually pretty good.
Anyways,
Here you go again. Here you go. Oh, you finally make the jump easily this time.
yeah, for once, I actually get this jump. Because the thing is, I don't normally miss this jump. This jump isn't that hard. I was just not having it. Okay, so you're not actually supposed to go to this room. You're supposed to go to the other room. But the thing is, I wanted the shotgun. Oh, I actually wrote it down. Yeah, I wanted the shotgun.
One shotgun and the chance won't spawn in the room.
Yeah, because normally you're supposed to go the other way to the exit. But thing is, trying to fight in the last area without the shotgun is really hard. Is it doable? Yes. But is it hard? Also yes. Anyways, I get this
Sure.
health pack, and this fucking health pack does nothing. Look at how fast I start going down. Bruh.
What? Well, I mean, I
It
would say
saved my
nothing.
life. I'm
yeah.
back to 1 HP. Come on. This is what I mean. Halo 1 on Legendary is the practice of staying used to 1 HP. Because this is ridiculous. Don't you agree?
Yes, it is. So, the one with shotgun?
I didn't get it to spawn, but I do know there is another place where you can get one, and that one is guaranteed. It's just a farther walk. I didn't want to make it, but also that shotgun, man. The shotgun in Halo 1 is such a good weapon. It's a ridiculously good weapon. Also, what do you think about the purple pistol because it's stained with the blood of the Covenant?
Damn, it's actually hardcore.
That's such a badass detail. I love that. Man. Fun fact about the Halo 1 pistol. When Halo first came out as a shooter game, they called it the sci-fi shooter with a really good pistol. For some reason, nobody called this game Halo if you were playing competitive console multiplayer shooters. That they don't really start calling it Halo until MLG happens. Do you remember MLG?
Multi-league, I don't know.
Major League Gaming.
Major League, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, eventually Evo shows up and replaces their punk asses. But man, MLG was so cool. I tried out for MLG, but I got rejected. Mostly because I wasn't good enough. And honestly, I don't blame them. To play MLG, you gotta sweat like crazy. Okay, it's like when I was remembering a lot of like old Minecraft tutorials. Like, there were these guys who used to play so much Minecraft Hunger Games that they would break their wrist from mouse clicking so much.
I heard of those.
Man, that's insane. Like, that's dedication, man. You like,
I'm pretty sure I included that in my seminar.
your son. Oh, in your senior symposium when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Did I watch yours? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember. I would have missed. I probably shouldn't say his name.
No one cares. Also, fun fact: public school officials are public officials. You can say their names all you want.
I still won't. I was in the senior science class with us for my. It was in the morning.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Actually, no,
yeah,
I didn't because you and me, our teachers changed between years. Yeah, because
Okay,
my
it was
teacher for science was the woman.
okay. It was on the second floor, all the way the second floor. If you go left stairs, it's the first room after those stairs. The science room, on the left.
Oh, pack. Okay, I know. Okay.
Yeah, I was the one I was in, and then I had trouble because here's the thing, at the time my PS4 wasn't set to primary, and I didn't know it had to be primary to use games offline, and I had to be online to put it back on primary.
Oh my God, David.
So I had to go quickly run to the office, have them give me temporarily set use the Wi-Fi to get it switched to primary. Don't blame me for that. I didn't know it. I never let my PS4 out. How was I supposed to know?
You never read the manual?
Ew.
Your console comes with a manual. Okay?
I'm aware. It does.
Like back in the day, you actually needed to use that manual because hooking up those consoles used to be hard.
Not really. I understood it perfectly how to hook it up.
Look, the PS4. So I said back in the day, not the fucking PS4. The PS4 was easy to hook up.
Well, I'm talking about the PS4.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying they still come with a manual. And for me, I still read it because I remember trying to hook up old game consoles, and that shit is not the same.
Well, I didn't read it. I didn't know that it had that offline games can't be played without a primary, and that primary can only be put online, which is weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, you had to do all that. and the teacher blamed me. Like I was supposed to know.
Well, I mean, it is your hardware. From their perspective, that does seem right. I'm not even
Yeah.
taking their side or your side. I'm just pointing out different perspectives. See, this is the problem with modern politicians. For fuck's sake, this is why young people don't get elected. It's because for some reason, young people have this inability nowadays to take positions that other people have and try to rationalize why someone might have that position. Instead, they just see them as an opposition and create a state of division that has plagued this country and its politics for decades at this point. And I stand by that. Anyways, keep going.
Anyway, I was able to set all that. In the end, I was able to set it up, and things went off without a hitch. Because the thing went about, I did the whole thing. I had them play Rocket League to understand competitive. It lasted a bit longer because even though I set the league to go for 10 minutes, it actually paused between goals. So it was actually 20 minutes of gameplay. So, but it was still able to use the rest of my time to end the good. So overall, it was a good symposium.
Damn. You know, I've never played Rocket League before. You'll be
Then you weren't there
yeah,
in
I
my
wasn't
room.
there. Okay, yeah. No, I know that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, David. The fact of the matter is, most games that came out in the past 7 years, I probably haven't played them. There's probably some that I have. Like, I played Stellar Blade. I haven't beaten it yet, but I did play it.
They have it on.
PS5. That's the only way to have it.
I know. I mean, they had to get digitally or physically.
Physical copy.
Okay.
Um,
I'm still winning. I'm still trying to get a game, but the thing is, but to the surprise of nobody,
you're poor.
Target isn't. No, actually, I still have my $70 worth of gift cards for Target.
Target does have Stellar Blade. That's where. No, I got it from Best Buy. You're right.
Well, I'm sure it. If it does, I wasn't able to find it there. No way to playing Black Myth Wukong, or Space Marine 2, or Shin Megami Tensei 6,
Okay, so
or Persona,
between
or
Shin Megami
Shin Megami,
Tensei 6.
5, Shin Megami Tensei 5,
Okay, so between Shin Megami
and
Tensei 5,
and Persona 3.
So between Shin Megami Tensei 5, Persona 3, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, and Space Marines, I would probably get Stellar Blade, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it wasn't there.
Space Marines is also really good, though, from everything I've
I'm
heard.
not wanting to get that, especially since I've been talking with a friend that I'm pretty sure I should not say online. He talks about Warcraft a lot and how it's more like a sci-fi D&D.
Cool. I mean, the thing about Space Marines is that it's a game that I don't actually own. I just played it at a friend's house, and I thought it was pretty cool.
That's basically how I am for a lot of games. Like
It's pretty
one
neat.
game, one game I remember playing with my cousin that I never got, but my God, it was one of my absolute favorites to play. Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Oh,
God, that game
hell
was so good.
yeah. Now, a game that I played at a friend's house, never actually owned, but I actually did beat it, believe it or not. I ended up playing that Teen Titans game on the PS2. Oh my god.
I don't remember that
That
one.
was so fire. I never owned the game, but I did actually, because of me, he has a 100% save file. I used to just go to his house all the time. It's like, hey man, you got Teen Titans on the PS2? I was like, yeah, let's play it up. The thing is that game had multiplayer, campaign co-op, and battle simulation. It was so good. Oh my god, I fucking loved playing as Starfire and Raven. They were just so cool to play.
I don't remember that game at all.
Robin was like the de facto hard mode because you have no powers with that guy. You have a stick in that game. You don't even get his gadgets either. You just have his stick.
Wow.
I mean, points, I guess, for, trying to emulate the combat from the show, because at the time he didn't really use a lot of gadgets besides the actual stick. It isn't until Teen Titan Go where he starts using a bunch of the gadgets. And even then, Teen Titans Go is a bastardized story of a conundrum.
Oh, good. We agree on that.
It's absolute shit.
It's the fact that it's still going to this day.
Well, I mean, because little kids like it, David. And guess what? Little kids, they're gonna beg their mommy and daddy to buy them all the stuff. So of course,
Because of that, they paid Cartoon Network is now dead.
it's dead to you, I guess. It's probably dead to a lot of people, actually.
It didn't really dead. Like, hell, they killed the website. The website is gone.
Well, that website probably wasn't generating that many clicks then. That's probably it.
Yeah, because Teen Titans Go killed it.
Ask.
Literally, all they cared about fucking Teen Titans Go. Like
Didn't they air Teen Titans
was a
Go
whole-
for like 6 hours straight at one point?
I'm sure one aired it straight for like a whole week, aside from Adult Swim.
Damn. I mean, because here's the thing, right? I don't like Teen Titans Go. I think it's a bad show. But it's
We
also,
agree on that.
It's also not the worst thing. I've seen far worse shit than Teen Titans Go. But it's like, if you told me we're gonna watch Teen Titans Go, I would say fuck you and leave. 100%. I wouldn't watch
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, because at this point, like, the last Cartoon Network show that I really liked was Tower Prep. But then they canceled it, those fuckers.
Wait, what?
Tower Prep. It was during
Some-
that era
someone-
of Cartoon Network where they didn't have cartoons.
Oh, seeing real.
Yeah.
The only show I remember watching at that time was Do What Would Have Happened in Destroy Build Destroy.
Destroy Build Destroy was such a cool show, man.
It was. I think it was also when they did the second live action Ben 10.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think that the non-cartoon era of Cartoon Network was actually really good, but people hated it because it was called Cartoon Network.
Honestly, that's kind of a weird reason to hate it. Like, yeah, not cartoon, but like.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you go to Cartoon Network to watch cartoons, but there's no cartoons. I get that.
Other shows I remember during the time were Level Up. I think was one too, and that was an interesting one.
I'm back to 1 HP again. Those bastards.
What else? There was Brain Rush.
Brain, you mean Big Time Rush? No, that was Nickelodeon.
No, Brain Rush. It's one where they did challenges on roller coaster.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was on Knott's Berry Farm.
You know which one I liked? Total Drama. That was good.
Oh, that was a fun series.
Specifically, I was a big fan of the World Tour, specifically. Total Drama Island was cool, but I don't think it was good as World Tour. I think World Tour was the best one.
I'm more fond of Revenge of the Island.
Well, I mean, that's probably based on when we watched it at that point.
Maybe.
I haven't seen Total Drama in ages, but I remember liking it. I remember thinking it was cool.
What else? What else?
Billy and Mandy, that was a great show. 100%.
Yeah.
It did
One thing I will
much
stand by this. I say this probably the best show in that era. Probably the best cartoon ever. Ed, and Eddie.
I mean, cartoon as a whole, that's gonna be difficult though, because now we can compete with adult cartoons. It's like peak era Simpsons is some of the best television I've ever seen. The first three seasons of SpongeBob is fucking awesome. Holy shit. The first 3 seasons of Family Guy is peak.
Never seen Family Guy or Simpsons. SpongeBob, yeah, that was good. I still stand by it. By Ed and Eddie being the best.
I mean,
Like-
you have to watch the first 8 seasons of The Simpsons, dude. Like 100%. I gotta tell you, that is some of the best television ever made.
Maybe one day. I mean, Simpsons is on Disney Plus now.
It is genuinely amazing what they pulled off. Okay? The Simpsons was so controversial though, like back in the day. I believe it was Ronald Reagan who said, we need to have more families like the Smiths and less like the Simpsons. Yeah,
Well, to be fair, Homer does strangle his kids.
that is true. You're not wrong. Yeah.
And again, at the same time, he also literally disguised himself as a robot that gets hurt just for him.
Yeah.
And then he also what the?
Greetings, I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark.
What's that?
I just said his name.
It's on our side.
For now.
The fact you say for now worries me.
But now I have only one choice.
You died.
Fun fact! I'm gonna explain this in the text here, because this was hilarious. I technically activated the end of level trigger. There's the explanation.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I
That's hilarious.
activated the end of level trigger, and then my gaming character dies. Oh man, though. Halo 1 just did so much right, and I miss this era. But that's gonna be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
You forgot to say it 3rd time. You forgot to say it 3rd time. It should have been Chief. Chief.
Bye.
And I sign off though.